Hey, Fritz fan, how are you today? I'm glad you joined us because today we're going to make a special trip over to Minnesota to visit a friend that owes me a little something, and today we decided to pay him a little visit to claim what's rightfully ours. We're gonna go through the back, trying to sneak up on him. I know he's got these guppies in here somewhere. Hey!
Sean!
Where's my guppies?
I got some in the other room.
Okay. The guppies that I asked for?
Yeah, the purple Moscows.
Okay. All right, let's go check them out. All serious Fritz fan, we're here at Twin City Guppies, right here in Maplewood, Minnesota, just outside of St. Paul, Minneapolis, and we're gonna talk to one of the industry's leading say-sos on guppy care and guppy breeding. Let's go. Okay, Keng, there's thousands of guppies. Each guppy can have over 100 babies a month, right?
They can, yeah.
So you could like really scale this business if you wanted to.
You can have quite a few babies. When they have that many babies though, you're still gonna have to do major culling to keep the quality in check. If they have 100 babies, don't expect you're having 100 show quality type guppies, right?
Okay.
You'll probably get a couple of here and there. The more you have, the more it's gonna be harder to keep them in quality, so.
Okay, well, show me what you got here. Show me some of the guppies.
So guppies are on this side. So these ones are what they call the 24 karat full golds, just because they're that gold color.
Guppies that are designer like this, they can get fairly expensive. So, I mean, some people are used to probably paying $7, $8 for a guppy.
Yeah, so our guppies, we sell them in pairs or trios, one male, one female, or one male, two females, and we sell them, a pair is $49.95 and a trio is $64.95. For our local customers, and even like our online customers, if they reach out to us and they go, hey, I'm really looking for just like one male or one female, if we have it, we'll try our best to accommodate their orders.
Okay.
Yeah. And these guys are the blue dragons. These guys are kind of a variant off of the old red dragons. Identical to the red dragons, just blue.
And what is it that you're feeding these guppies?
So we feed flake food, pellet food, frozen foods, live baby brine shrimp as much as we can. The more you can give them variety-wise, the better they're off. So live foods really kind of condition them really well for breeding. But like pellets and stuff like that, it kind of helps fill them up and stuff like that. And you get different nutrients from different foods.
So if I was going to take this blue dragon guppy and then also the full gold guppy, I got like a trio of each, put them in the same aquarium.
Any guppies that you mix, as long as they're part of the guppy family, they're gonna mix breed. The female guppies, so they store the sperm of the male guppies. So once you cross them, the female is going to have the sperm of the male guppy from the full golds. From there on, she's no longer considered purebred.
Wow,
right?
okay.
Yeah, so then from there on, she would be considered what they call a mud guppy or a community guppy or something like that. Even if you threw her back in the blue dragon guppy and she mates with the male guppy, she now carries the sperm of both males. So the babies that come out, you won't know which babies are who's,
gonna grow
yeah,
out
or which genetics that they're gonna have, right? So then now the genetic gene pool is now all mixed up, and you can't separate them again.
So the worst thing I could do here, you know, if I'm waiting on a trio of guppies for you to send me, is to come in here and mix your females in with other males.
that would be the worst.
It was all a dream.
The worst thing that can happen, yes.
Okay, all right, just good to know. Dumbo Red Mosaic.
Yeah, so these guys are a classic in the guppy. These guys been around forever, and they're still super popular with the big Dumbo ears, pectoral fins. You know, people really just kind of love it just because they're so big and fluffy in the water. They kind of look like the big Dumbo ears, you know. So that's kind of how that name come about, but.
Okay, Keng, I've looked down the line here and I see so many guppy trios and pairs down that way, and I know I can't ask you on every single one of this video. Will take a good half hour. Red Dragon is the last one I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So the Red Dragons is kind of like the Blue Dragons. They're the first one that they kind of came up with. Like I said, mixing like 6 different strands and coming up with the Red Dragons. The females look almost, if just not as pretty as the males do.
And that's not usual.
That's
right?
not usual.
Because
yeah.
the female generally has less color,
right?
If much at all,
right?
And the male is vibrant and
yes.
colorful.
Yeah, yeah. So if you look at your typical majority of the guppies, the females would kind of be like grayish or blondish in body with no really pattern and stuff like that, and the males has all the coloration and all the patterns. But with the red dragons, they look almost as good as the males, if not the same as the males. They have the patterns, they have the mosaic tail, the coloration in the tails. If you're looking for a fish that's really gonna, both male and females are really gonna be vibrant and pop in your fish tank, red dragons are definitely one of the favorites.
Okay. Well, you've showed me a few of the types that you have here. Okay. Let's talk about care, guppy care. If I'm keeping guppies, what are some of the challenges I may run into? You already told me I need to feed it a varied diet, certain common diseases that come in the guppy world.
Okay, so the number one thing that I've seen a lot of people come ask me about is tail rot. Most breeders, they breed in like a bare bottom tank. But then with the tails, when they get so big, they kind of lay on the ground a lot. Clean the bottom of the tank at least like twice a week, right? If you get tail rot, we always recommend them to use Fritz medicine. Okay. Because that takes care of the tail rot. You can add a little salt in there if you want, Fritz salt if you want.
Aquarium salt?
Yeah, aquarium salt to kind of help with that as well. But the medication we always recommend is Fritz medicine for the tail rot.
I wonder if you couldn't try Bacter Shield and just keep that more in the system. That's a variety of oils. I'll give you some of it and see if that just helps. It actually uses a patented technology where we impregnate a chitosan shrimp shell biopolymer, and that polymer has a negative charge, fish have a positive charge, so it brings those oils to the fish. And if you're looking to protect it from a bacterial infection versus treat it, if you could actually prevent it, that may help. So I'll give you some of that before I leave and just see how that works for you. Because it's, we've had it ever since I got on board with Fritz, something that they introduced to me at the beginning, but it hasn't really picked up because it's an herbal, and most professionals want antibiotics, right? And so it's not going to work as fast on something that's actually sick. So, but I've never really seen people try to use it for prevention from the very beginning. So maybe that's something that if you kept a light amount in your system, I could start carrying in larger sizes so that you could treat your system.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd love to give it a shot. And see how it goes.
I'll send you some of that.
Definitely.
I stopped here because didn't we have those purple guppies that I asked you for? It's at one point.
Purple Moscows, yeah.
Do you have those here to look at today?
We do. I have them on the other side. They're not on the sales floor because we didn't want anybody wanting to buy them, so we kept them on in our back room for it.
So you've got a super secret room here, and I want to see these purple Moscow
guppies.
Yes,
absolutely.
Can we go take a look at them?
Absolutely.
Are they back there? Okay.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to be Corey's first retail
first retail store. Oh wow.
Yeah. So we were lucky enough to be the first one to sell the aquarium co-op product besides the aquarium co-op themselves. So these are the Moscow guppies. We have this shop light that doesn't really do anything for them, but if you have a light and you shine on them on the front side of it, you'll see more of the purple color on them.
The purple did just come right out when you did that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is very pretty. Okay, I can see why that customer wanted some.
So these are females. These are 4 females. I moved them out because they're virgin females. So if anybody wanted like a female that hasn't bred with the male, sometimes they like to bring in new blood line to diversify the gene pool. And every once in a while you want to add new line to your line, and they always ask for virgin females. So
not only do you need about 5 to 10 males, but you probably need about 20 to 30 females.
Yes, yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, I know it's been a little while, but I got someone on the job, and here's the proof. All right. Fritz fam, I hope that if you're interested in guppies, what's your website? Just twincityguppies.com?
Yep, twincitiesguppies.com.
If you want to learn more about guppies, definitely head over to twincityguppies.com. Go check out their YouTube channel. He promised he was going to get back into it.
Yes.
And look for tips and tricks on how to care for them. If you like content like this, definitely like and subscribe to the Fritz channel, and let us know what you want us to film next. Until then, snailed it. Oh, the different buttons make different sounds. Wow, these guys are running low on water. We could stay here all day instead of going to aquarium stores or working. How long does it last? Right, Fritz fan, here we are in an unknown place, in an unknown part of the world, and we're gonna see what's behind this unknown door. Are you ready? Let's go. It's locked.